Welcome to the Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Alex Kozora. I wanted to dedicate today's Terrible Take to something not related to the Steelers, or even related to anything that takes place on the football field. It's about those who call the action on the football field. This year seems to be a big shakeup in the football broadcasting world. The dust hasn't yet settled, but Troy Aikman is reportedly headed to ESPN as their Monday Night Color analyst for a whopping $17.5 million per year, matching what Tony Romo makes for CBS. I say this without begrudging Aikman or any announcer one bit, but I have to ask, why are networks willing to pay that much for an announcer? Is it really worth it? Aikman is fine at what he does, a well-known name who has been in the booth a long time, but he's not one of the top in the game, not at the level of someone like Romo. Is anyone tuning in to hear Aikman in the booth? I get bad announcers are dragged on Twitter, but I don't see anyone actively not watching the game because of it. Same with Sean McVay and networks' reported pursuit of him. I think he would be a fantastic announcer, but is he worth the dump truck of money? And in a world where companies are battling cable cutters, increased rights packages, and everything else, it just seems like a heavy amount to pay for a guy to call one game per week. Now, I understand numbers are relative and ESPN makes a bazillion dollars, but it's still hard for me to wrap my head around Aikman or really any announcer, especially an analyst you hear from less as opposed to the play by play guy, having that kind of massive value. Again, no issue with Aikman. Go secure the bag, man. Perhaps this is all a game to weaken a competing network like Fox as much as it is strengthening ESPN's own. And all of this ultimately is probably old man Alex yelling at the cloud, but I have a hard time understanding these numbers. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Dave Bryan every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.